on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Browns going up against the Chiefs. So let's get you out to Kansas City as we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off. Get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. They go play action here on first down. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. It goes as a pickup of 23. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
So here comes the Browns offense with a long field ahead. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They'll set up a throw. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
We have played a quarter here in this AFC Divisional playoff. 0-0 our score, and we're back to Arrowhead after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. All kinds of time. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big tight end. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time out there to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. So no matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and very short here, less than a yard. And now they're in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding time. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're operating in the red zone. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Kelsey out in the slot right.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Their dangerous wide receiver from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all three will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. And quickly they get to the line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. In not great starting field position here for the offense. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Pass interference, defense.
So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
in the red zone this time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down now after the pass completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Electric plug, MOG dashing away.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
18 yards there in the first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over first and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look close to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants. So how do you stop it? A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the third in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football. Now he'll look to throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Kelsey out in the slot right.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll give the Chiefs a first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. 10 yards still left on second down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Gordon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all. Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here. And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys. Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this. Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Play clock winding down. Now a handoff working right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Time for a break. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Spencer Lanning now as he's on to punt for Cleveland.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. We'll see Kelsey in the slot to the left.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 4th and 4. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.